Well, welcome to the World Doubles Championships here in sunny Darwin. My name is Reese Dowling, and I'm joined by Jevon, a local celebrity around the Darwin Squash Centre. How are you doing today?
Yeah, very good, thanks, Reese. I wouldn't say I'm a celebrity. I'm just an amateur player that loves the game. We're just underway now.
It's good to hear. So we have a match here between Australia's David Palmer, former world champion, well-renowned in the squash world, and Zach Alexander, also well-renowned, known for his fierce shot making and good improvisation. And they are versing Campbell Grayson from New Zealand. Quite solid, been on the tour for quite some time now.
Paul Coll.
And Paul Coll, aka Superman. You may have seen him diving a few highlights of Paul around the squash tour.
Yeah, well, I hope, Reese, that we see some diving today to make the match interesting.
Definitely.
Did the Australians serve and the New Zealanders got their first point on a handout?
Nice fast-paced action to start off this game. Just what we expect from these two countries, two rivals.
The old Trans-Tasman rivalry in all
That's
sports.
That's
Australia and New Zealand, we love it.
Lucky shot there by Zach. Fortunate to get the join in the front wall, side wall. Just winning the point from it.
Boys just warming into the rallies now. They're starting to get a little bit more intense.
Sure.
Oh, nice shot.
Lovely low kill there by Paul. Zach unable to get onto that shot. 2-1 to New Zealand.
Nice retrieval from the nick there by Zach. Oh, just a quick let.
Simple let there.
2-1 to the New Zealanders. Zach pushing it down the forehand. Oh, nice.
Lovely shot.
Nice cross court.
Ripping that across the court.
Caught Paul a little bit by surprise, maybe.
Definitely. Zach's got a ripper forehand on him. You can definitely hit it.
And he's now to serve. 2-all.
2-all.
Campbell. Ooh. Campbell and Zach
coverage.
concentrating there on the forehand.
Yeah.
Keeping it to themselves.
Great coverage there by Zach. Just covering that middle post there by Grayson. And then picking up the let from a loose shot.
Oh, quick hands there by Campbell.
Whoa.
Oh, beautiful shot.
Great improvisation there by Zach.
Excellent.
Nice fast-paced rally we got here. Zach trying the skid boast, just coming up short in the middle. Paul asking for a let.
And getting it.
Simple let.
Still 2-all. Excellent.
A bit of an unforced error by Campbell. Paul just giving him a few words.
Allowing Australia to get to 3-2. Zach to serve. Nice deep cross court by David.
David just shaping up for the volley there and opting to take it off the back wall.
Obtaining the let.
Going for the safe option. No one really, as exciting as it is, no one really wants to see someone get hit on the squash court.
It's quite surprising how fast that they can change their decisions and stop hitting the ball.
Definitely. I feel like
Ooh,
unforced error.
unlucky from Zach.
Yes.
New Zealanders, just a quick talk before they start.
Yeah, they love a bit of a chat. I've been watching them all week here. They love a bit of chat in between points, bit of an exchange of encouraging words maybe.
And also to grab a
Quick breather.
and make sure that they're on the same page.
Definitely. What you want when you're playing doubles with each other. Make sure. Ooh.
A good understanding.
Please play on decisions yesterday. Grayson, come on warning. Delay play. Back on, continue, please. Real.
New Zealand's not too happy about that call there.
Yeah, just questioning the let.
Right.
Unfortunately, they're just going to have to play the calls, get
Definitely.
back in and put the effort on.
Definitely they need to not let them start on them too much. Otherwise, Aussies can come back with it.
It really shows how much they want to win. They're putting
Definitely.
all on the court, which is what they need to do to take away this world doubles title.
They shouldn't be complaining too much with the refs that we got on with this ref appointed. 3 world-class refs with Nathan Turnbull as the centre referee, who is also my coach back home in Brisbane.
Big lunge by Paul, just missed the shot. Australians up 4-3. David to serve. David starting to warm up into the match.
Definitely, it's good to see.
Most of the play being on the forehand side. Now starting to cross into the backhand.
Great rally here, great retrieval from the Aussies.
Nice, tight from Paul, driving. Oh,
Lovely
nice deep
length.
forehand drive by Zach.
So we just have a broken string here from Paul. From his signature rackets that he's got. High.
Allowing David and Zach to just maintain their composure. David to serve.
Paul opting not to have a couple hits with the new racket, but interesting. He's obviously used that racket before with those strings, so he's used to it.
Great passage of play, Reese. Not allowing it to go too deep, holding it on the service line. Quick hands. Oh, good pick up by David. Oh, great touch by Zach again. And getting back to cover. Oh, pick up by David. Pushing it back onto the forehand side.
Good to see the ball moving all over the court, not just to one side where you see in the mixed doubles, where they sort of pick on the weaker player, one might say.
I'd be hard pressed to pick the weak player here, Reese.
Yes, definitely. There's a great shot there by Zach. Ripper cross court. Paul not too happy with the way he lunged there. Still a few words between them.
Notice the Australian boys having to clean their glasses. That's the thing about playing here in Darwin. We do generate a lot of heat on the court.
Quite hot.
Got to make sure they can see that ball because it's going so quickly.
Definitely. Still quite hot, even though the centre is air conditioned. You still feel that Darwin humidity. I'm sweating here in the commentaries box, drinking my champagne. Ambitious cross-court drop there by David. But they were 6-3 up, so he can afford to go for a couple.
Paul to serve.
Simple let there. 4-6. That was double bounce. Good sportsman-like there from David, calling the not up call before the refs.
Like all Trans-Tasman battles, played in good spirit.
Yeah, definitely. Nice tight shot there.
A rare one that Zach couldn't quite pick up.
Yep, doesn't happen often. And 6-all. It's close here in the first game of this semi-final. Here in Darwin.
Oh, nice exchange there between Zach and Campbell.
Yes, left. 6-all.
Start to play again.
Paul not too happy about that stroke call, but
There's not much he could have done about that. The ball was coming straight back through him.
that's the only really thing he could have done was just hit a better shot, I reckon, Jeff.
Yeah, well, I couldn't comment on that. I can't hit good shots like that.
That's all right.
But it is great to watch these guys.
Yes, left. 7-6.
Zach to serve again. 7-6.
Crucial part of the game here. Aussie's trying to get that 2-point lead. New Zealanders trying to equal it out a bit.
Oh, nice work,
lovely
David.
touch
He's
there.
just picked it up.
Catching Paul off guard, coming back, putting in that nice counter drop. Showing true world champion skills.
All the boys making sure that the court's dry and they're not slipping over due to sweat. Again, because of our tropics,
Yep.
it is a danger. Zach to serve. Over to Campbell. Nice little post. again.
Great pick up there by Campbell. Nice use of height there by Paul.
Nice tight drive in reply by David. Keeping on the backhand there for a minute before he lobs back over. Nice pick up. Oh, both the New Zealanders dive. An unlucky Paul couldn't quite get back to retrieve.
Superman.
That was a nice little passage of play there. It's good to see that both the New Zealanders are committing fully to
Putting
their
everything
shots.
into
And they've now just called for the dry
service.
mop, I believe, because both the New Zealanders were on the ground.
Just a bit of sweat going onto the floor.
We've got to maintain safety here for the players. We don't want them to be injured.
Good to get a little breather as well.
Yes, at this crucial time of the tournament.
Yeah. Been very high-paced so far in this semi-final match.
New Zealanders quickly having a chat, making sure that they're on the same page.
Definitely.
It's the crucial time in the first game of this evening's battle. This afternoon, sorry.
The first dive of the match today. Plenty more to come, I'm sure.
Yes.
Great for the spectators.
In the gallery, they seem to be enjoying it.
Yeah, it's packed house here, Jev. Campbell shot a bit too far away from Zach, getting the no let there.
7-9.
7-9, New Zealand to serve.
Campbell not quite sure which way he was going to go off the back glass there.
Opting for the safe option.
Yes, left. Yes, left. You're in front of You're in front of you. Pause until you get 7.
Zach
Tight.
trying to get the cheap point there, but it's a standard let.
It's a tight part of the game. Paul may be a little disappointed with that decision, but
David using brute strength to bully Paul a little bit. Paul's no pushover either.
that's right.
The David, aka the Marine.
And down. 10-7. Dave Ball.
Unforced error there by Paul. Brings game ball for the Aussies.
David using his wealth of experience
Yeah, for sure.
to maintain his court position there.
Definitely. See if the Aussies can make the most of this game ball attempt.
Zach with a nice tight drive.
Good to get
Pushing
that
it
early
forward.
game lead.
A little bit of backhand play there before it's switching back over. Oh, both New Zealanders going for that ball. May have to work on the communication a little bit.
Oh, both players looking at their rackets. Miscommunication and collision, both going after the ball.
The business end of the first game now. If the New Zealanders drop a point. Ooh, the Australians not quite happy with that.
Zach's obviously not happy with that. Thought there was enough interference to get the let. Refs think otherwise.
The boys just worried about their vision now, making sure their glasses are clean.
I understand. Still need the between the highway.
crowd really getting behind the Aussies here. See if they can finish off this first game. Get that 1-love lead.
Oh, beautiful.
Lovely pick up there by Paul.
Nice work from David.
Excellent execution by David.
He really took that into his own hands there.
Definitely. (11-9). First game to the Aussies. See what they can do to recoup here. So, Jev, what do you think the New Zealanders need to do going into the next game?
Maybe just work on their communication a little bit. There were a couple of times where they weren't quite sure who was going for the ball.
Definitely.
I noticed not long after that the Australians were definitely calling whose ball was.
Communication is key, yes.
Yes, and the Australians seem to have their sides picked out quite nicely.
Sure.
David on the backhand is doing a really good job, especially now that he's warmed up a little bit more towards the end of that first game. I mean, the New Zealand boys are showing great skill. Their reflexes are quite amazing.
Yes.
I think this is going to be a very interesting match.
Yes. Let's see who gets that early lead in the second game.
Yes, that's right.
New Zealand is going to come out firing. They don't want to lose the game, as it is that best-of-3 format.
Yes, and they need to put the pressure on the Australians if they're going to take it into the third.
100%.
But the Australians, on the other hand, they've been playing quite nicely. A few decisions going the opposite way to their calls, but that's okay. That's happening for both the New Zealanders and the Australians today.
Definitely not biased, the refs here.
No, it's certainly not. I think it's just in the heat of the battle, the guys, they're trying so hard, and they want their calls to matter.
Yep, I agree with you 100% there.
We're just coming down into the last 10 seconds before we're commencing the second game. I hope that all 4 players clean their glasses and are prepared for the battle, because it is a great battle here in the semi-finals.
It's going to be a tough one, this game. A few New Zealand spectators in the crowd just cheering on the Kiwis as they walk back onto the court.
Yes, and I believe the gallery has built a little bit since the start of the match. I think a few of the people watching some of the other games have come across to see this great battle.
Almost looks like a sold-out arena here.
Very privileged here in Darwin to have this massive event.
Of course, they don't get this very often. So a lot of the local crowd comes to watch. It's great to see. Good for the game, good for the sport. We get underway here in the second game.
Zach just asking for a let, getting caught behind Campbell. Nice drive.
There we see again the communication of the Aussie team.
Really impressed with the way David is holding that backhand side. He's not letting anything get past him. Although Paul is trying very, very hard to slip a drive through. No let given. Came out of the corner a little bit differently.
What did you think about that call there, Jev? Personally,
Look,
I thought that it could have gone a let, but...
Yeah, it was a very tight one. They were both close in on the front corner.
Nevertheless, Kiwis get the point.
Yeah. Just as long as Zach doesn't get too frustrated with the calls, we got to hope that he maintains his focus.
Yep, 100%.
The Kiwis are showing composure coming out in the second. Trying very hard. Good calling from the Australians. But they were able to pick up that one.
Zach just going for a nick there. Catching the top of that tin.
Good covering from David.
Oh. Lovely shot there by Campbell.
It's just a death touch on that nick.
Very deathly.
Australians got to get themselves back into it now. 3 love down.
New Zealanders definitely come out with a mission this game.
Great control by David there. Again, not allowing the ball to go behind him. Great touch. Wonderful exchange. And again by David. Nice dropping.
Paul not too happy with that call.
He's calling the safety card here, but it did seem as though David had cleared out of the way.
Definitely. He had enough room to play that ball.
David's played enough squash to know when and how to get out of the way. He's played really well on that backhand side. Nice touch again.
Oh. Amazing lunge there by Paul. Showing great athleticism.
Good pick up from Paul.
Zach just catching the top of the tin there. Bit of an unforced error. 4-1 to the New Zealanders.
This looks like this could be a very long match, Reese.
Yeah, strap yourself in there, Jev.
I think it might be the most exciting match I've seen all tournament.
Yeah.
But the Trans-Tasman always does that to an Australian.
Yeah, for sure.
You took the wrong line there. There's no line. Stop with your line. On the inside. On the inside, you have to take it. No, this way. 5-1.
Getting a no let there. Zach not too happy about that call either.
Let's just hope he can get his head back into it. Don't worry about that.
Sure. As you said, Trans-Tasman rivalry that they've got on. Both teams just putting that little extra effort to get that bragging rights at the end of the day.
David just working that backhand nicely. A little bit disappointed with the no-let call.
David thinking that he can get a no-let after the last one. Lovely shot by Zach there, ripping the cross court.
That's what we need Zach to do. Is take control. Don't allow the decisions to affect his play.
Well, you're not wrong there, Jev.
One of those rare occasions where Dave's picking up off the back glass. Nice work.
Amazing retrieval there by
again,
Campbell.
And again. It's quite fast play in the front court.
Great volley. Kiwis are under a bit of pressure here by the Aussies.
It seems as though they get a little... Ooh. Beautiful rally. Great drive.
Yes, left. 2-5.
When the New Zealanders are both going for that centre court, you sometimes wonder if the decision making's quite there. Maybe they should call a little bit more definitively.
Sure.
Zach to serve on the left. Good calling from David. Nice work, Zach. Zach using the corners. Nice drop. And again. And again. It looked
amazing athleticism there by Paul.
It looked like David had him turning in knots. New Zealand.
Please don't step back. Which ones are you talking about? Particularly those drop shots. At the front. Bit more effort to clear. They're my favourite shots. Still have to clear those shots. What's the difference from Campbell? Just a question, not arguing. Friendly chat. What's the difference from Campbell over there doing the same as doing this? Difference is he's what further back in the court. You're a lot closer to the front ball. You need to make the big effort to clear.
The ref's just telling David that he has to clear more after each shot, and David's just questioning to see what the difference is between him clearing and Campbell clearing, because he's not too happy with Campbell clearing the ball.
Zach and David just having a quick chat, getting back into it. They've got to go forward now. Zach to serve.
Interesting to see how both teams go after that mini break.
David using his body.
Yeah. Getting a let that time. Could have absolutely drilled David if he hit that.
David making a little bit more effort for the referees to clear that backhand drop zone.
Sure.
Making sure he's got a wealth of knowledge and experience in the game. Doesn't want to have those calls going against him.
Well, lovely
Great drop shot.
Absolutely outrageous. Don't want to leave him open and loose there for Campbell, because he's just going to cut into that drop straight into the net, as we've seen plenty of times in this match so far.
6-3, New Zealand serving. Good court coverage from Zach.
Oh,
nice.
Outrageous athleticism there by Paul. Zach just making an unforced error there.
7-3. That's Paul left first. You have to ask for that first. Not play the ball. He's trying to play the ball, and then he hits it. I understand. But tell me to play the ball and run into the back. Play on, Australia. It's not discussion. 7-3.
Here we go, back into it.
Aussie's a bit startled with a couple of ref decisions now. Just need to clear their minds if they want to be more of a presence in this second game. Nice use of height there by Paul.
Pick up from David.
And again, another ripper drop shot by Campbell. Making use of Zach's movement there.
Zach not quite able to get the return.
Amazing
Coll
shot there
shot.
by Paul.
9-3.
9-3.
Big lead here. Tough ask for the Aussies to come back. But it has been done before. Should need to maintain their composure, not hit any unforced errors.
Yes, Lynn.
Zach getting a let there.
9-3.
It's going down to the wire again. Campbell to serve, backhand. Oh. Oh, good shot.
Outrageous shot there by Zach.
It was quite a fast passage to play in that front court.
Fantastic overhead volley nick there.
The gallery really appreciated that today.
Smiles all around from that shot.
New Zealand's not quite sure who was going to get that one. New Zealanders now questioning some of the calls.
Ref's just thinking that Paul didn't get that. I thought he retrieved that. He got underneath it before the second bounce.
The Australians showing the true spirit of the game, saying that they'll play a let on that decision.
Unsure. That's what we like to see in the game.
Unlucky Paul, definitely hitting the tin on that one.
Got the favour of squash cods there, I reckon. Showing sportsmanship and then getting the point from it.
Good use of the centre court. Haven't seen as much of that as we could. Oh, nice. David just slipping one past Paul. Oh, beautiful.
Great shot there by David. Aussies really turning up the pace here in the latter stage of this second game.
I believe they don't want to go to a third, and they will fight very hard to
For sure.
take.
True Aussie grit, isn't it?
It's what the spectators want. A nice hard battle. Good pickup.
Few exchanges down this backhand side wall.
They seemed a little gentle compared to some of the front court action that we have seen in this game.
Definitely, that's an amazing shot there by David. As fast as Paul is, he was a little bit too fast on that one and overhit the ball.
I think he did a good job sliding in to pick it up. It was just unlucky that he hit it out on the top.
Yes. 7-9, Aussies made an amazing comeback. Not over yet.
Good exchange there. Zach and Campbell getting into it. David and Paul having a few goes.
Crucial rally, this one. No No teams wanting to make that mistake.
Good work, Zach. Pick up.
Lovely
Unlucky,
length there.
Unlucky.
Bit unfortunate by Zach, but it's too good of length there by Campbell. Brings up 3 game balls for the New Zealanders.
Paul to serve. Just lost the racket there.
Zach just apologising for hitting it into Campbell.
Double.
Lucky it didn't go into his body.
Doubles being such a hard game for the amount of people and the space that we have to play.
Yes. A lovely shot there by Campbell. Great way to finish the second game. 11-7, games are tied, 1 game more.
As we thought, Reese, going to 3.
Yes, nice tough battle here. As we see Michelle Martin just giving some words of advice to Zach and David. It's great to have a higher coach like that in your corner. What do you reckon Michelle's saying to them at the moment?
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure and I hope that she's saying calm down, play the game, don't play the calls.
Yep.
They've got good skill, those 2 Australian boys. They've just got to get into their rhythm and not allow the calls to affect them.
Sure.
Granted, that being said, the same could be said about the New Zealand guys as well.
Yes.
Both
100% agree with you.
Both pairs are trying the hardest that they could. They pushing themselves to the limit. Paul lunging down on the front court. He's throwing his body on the line throughout the match. It's one of those things that both teams want to win, and it's all coming down to this, the 3rd and final game. It's going to be an interesting outcome, and we're going to be back with it very shortly.
All comes down to who can compose themselves in the early game to get that 2 or 3 point lead to start and just boost their confidence into the latter parts of the game.
That's right. Let's hope the experience of David can help calm Zach down, and they will be the ones to take it forward. But the New Zealand boys are starting to warm up now. They're starting to get a little bit more coherent with their play. They didn't seem to have as many issues with the ball in the centre court. And it all comes down to this, Reese. 3rd and final game.
It's going to be an exciting one. Both teams wanting to win. They're willing to put their lives on the line. That's what the spectators like to see. Crowds on the edge of their seats here, eagerly awaiting what is about to unfold in this 3rd and final game.
Campbell to serve for New Zealand.
Good rally here, the first point of this last game. The team showing no signs of weaknesses early on.
Zach and Campbell are punishing that forehand a fair bit. Nice drop. Good retrieval by David.
Crowd really getting behind the Aussies here. Pushing them through.
Amazing.
Oh, great shot there by Campbell.
Jack just couldn't quite get back to it.
A bit of a loose shot, allowing Campbell to take advantage of it. The low tin, putting in a low drop there. New Zealanders get first blood.
Oh, that was a rare exchange between David and Zach.
Bit of miscommunication there. Doesn't happen often.
Oh, great footwork to stay out of the way of that ball. Oh, unlucky Paul.
Paul just missing the shot there.
The Australians now need to take advantage of this opportunity to get the serve. Let's hope Zach and David maintain their composure.
Amazing shot there by Zach. Zach's not happy with the call there.
But still playing the referee's call like he should.
Oh,
and then
outrageous shot there by Zach.
finishes it with style, would you say?
Such finesse.
Let's could be the start of the Australians' revival here
Here we go.
Early in the third.
Zach showing the refs that he wasn't too happy with it. What was called in the last rally.
I did like the way that he kept playing,
Yes.
and inevitably took the point. Nice drive. Yes. That was a good call from Zach. He had no space there.
Couldn't play it, so got rewarded with a stroke.
It was good to see that the New Zealanders they didn't argue with that. It was very, very tight on that forehand. Just a let.
Yeah. 3-1 Australia. Yeah, we're not too happy with that shot. Or a call by the refs, I should say.
Oh,
amazing
great
shot
drive.
there.
Great
Nice
drive from
hold
Zach. The Australians starting to turn up the heat now.
Just what they want. Good early lead in this final game of this match.
Both pairings. Quick talk before the serve, making sure they maintain their focus and composure.
There by Zach. All quick enough to retrieve it and go back into the rally.
He's focusing a fair bit on that forehand. Good calling from the Australians. Nice little lob. Pushing Coll to the back court. Nice drive from David.
Great rally here. Using all four corners of the court.
Oh, David just taking control. Quick hands still allowing shot.
Great
Zach.
shot there by Zach.
It does seem, Reese, that they're now got a few points up their sleeves, like you mentioned. It's gonna help them with their confidence.
Yeah, great way to boost their confidence. You're right there, Jev. Tough ask for the Kiwis to come back from this.
But again, as we know, Trans-Tasman rivalry, the Kiwis don't want to drop.
Definitely right there. There's a lot of heart in these Kiwi guys, so they'll keep going until the last point.
Great reactions from both sets of players. Nice use of the full court again from Zach.
Loves that corkscrew, doesn't he?
He drilled it straight into the forehand corner. Oh, good pick up, David. Unlucky. David not getting the lead. He's trying hard to cover that court.
Showing every effort to get to that ball, but I think it was just a bit too far away from him after the double bounce.
It was a great cross court. Both sets of boys taking a moment. Very important time in the match. The Australians don't want to let them get back on top of the New Zealanders, but the New Zealanders are going to be pushing so hard. Good calling from David. He's been the best at the calls today. Nice and clear. Making sure his partner knows what to go for.
Just showing his experience that he has been in this position many times on the Commonwealth level.
Good work, Zach. Pushing him deep. Good change of play there. Oh, unlucky, David.
Would have been absolute roller if that went up. Just unfortunate catching the top of the tin. 3-5 here.
Boys
Final
have still
set.
got a point up their sleeve or so.
Momentum definitely going into New Zealand's favour at the moment. Ooh, amazing dive there by Paul. Superman.
He's up on his feet so quickly. Great exchange.
Fast-paced rally there.
Oh, good pick up again by Paul.
Oh, just an unforced error there.
He's really finding it hard, muscling David out of the way there. David's a nice, big, solid player. Paul has to scamper around him. It is difficult for him, forcing Paul possibly to dive a little bit more than he should.
David just asking for the court to be wiped after Paul took an outrageous dive there.
These boys are sweating so much. Every time that they touch the floor, it does put the moisture down and is dangerous for all of them.
Geez, the court cleaners do an amazing job, don't they?
That's right.
I think they get not as much credit as they should do.
It's all about maintaining that dry court for safety.
That's it. Amazing pick up there by David, showing that age is just a number. He can still move around the court quite fine.
And great lunging as well. Unlucky Zach. Unlucky Zach.
Campbell just boxing him out there using his whole body.
The New Zealand boys starting to push a little bit now. It's up to David and Zach if they clear their heads.
Only a few more points to push for this victory now. Don't want any unforced errors. Paul.
Oh,
Amazing
shot.
tickle boast there by David. The Aussie boast.
David certainly hasn't lost the skill.
No,
that was just amazing.
That was outrageous shot there. Just what the Aussies need to push for the victory here.
Again, a little bit of concern about the moisture on the court.
Not even the quickness of Paul Coll, aka Superman, could get to that one. Unreal shot there by David.
Here we go, Zach to serve.
Oh. Great shot there by Zach.
Calling for the towel again.
Campbell just putting everything into that. Shows how much it really means to him. Zach asking for the court to be wiped.
All 4 players finding that the sweat is getting to be a little bit of an issue. Every time that they're touching the ground, they're going to have to keep it dry.
Look at that technique there. Flawless court sweeping technique from the court cleaner. Remarkable effort.
I think we might have to buy him a beverage after this, doing all the extra work. Zach serving.
Aussie's got that 4-point lead now. See if they can make use of it.
Good pick up again from David. He's just so effortless on this backhand wall. Oh, beautiful.
Nice
drive.
tight drop there.
Oh, unlucky.
Another amazing shot there by David. Campbell throwing himself onto the ground. This time not asking for the amazing workmanship of the court cleaner. Just wipe it up with their feet.
The Australian boys just now having a chat after the New Zealand boys trying to work on their tactics.
9-4 up. So close to victory here, the Aussie boys.
The New Zealanders running out of time. They're going to have to get a bit of a run on if they can want to stop this Australian duo.
I think Zach can taste the victory and he's just trying to go for a bit too much off that cross-court drop. 5-9.
David just confirming the score. The experience. He wants to know how long. Nice. Good pick up from Paul. Campbell.
Zach just appealing. Thought that was a double bounce. Oh,
David was pushing Paul right back into that. Paul did well to retrieve. Zach getting the opportunity to finish it.
10-5 match ball. Can the Aussies finish it? Be a great win. Been playing well all game. Very solid. See if they can finish it on their first attempt.
Oh, nice touch from Zach. Oh, good touch from. And again, yeah. David just a bit unlucky. He ran out of room there. He did attempt. It will be their second match ball. Reese, this is the time now.
See if the Aussies can finish it off here. Crowd on the edge of their seats, cheering on the Aussie duo. Oh,
down.
Just a bit of an unforced error there.
The Australians take it. A difficult match, Reese.
Great match to watch. Very entertaining.
And Superman didn't disappoint us with a few dives there as well.
Amazing. Great match to watch.
Good to see Zach opening the door, allowing the New Zealanders to leave. Was certainly entertaining.
Until next time.
That's it.
Thanks for watching.
Enjoy Squash TV.